If you've always been the person who could touch their toes easily, do the splits, or twist into a pretzel, you probably think you've won the genetic lottery. But what if I told you that your amazing flexibility might actually be setting you up for chronic long-term joint instability and possibly accelerated aging? Today I'm going to give you and reveal why 1 in 10 people are actually too flexible for their own good, and how this seemingly positive trait can become your body's worst enemy. Let me start with a story that might sound familiar. I had a client, Sarah, who came to me at 42. She'd been a dancer in her 20s, could still do splits at 40, and everybody always commented on her incredible flexibility. But Sarah was in constant pain. Her knees ached, her shoulders felt unstable, her back hurt, and she was just getting injured doing simple daily activities. The problem wasn't that she wasn't flexible enough, it was that she was too flexible. Yes, that's a thing. And here are some of the hidden dangers of that. When your joints move beyond their normal range of motion over and over, you're essentially wearing down the cartilage faster than nature intended. It's kind of like having a door hinge that's too loose. It might swing freely now, but it's going to break down much sooner. The second thing is that your ligaments are supposed to act like cables on a tent, keeping everything stable. When they're overstretched, your muscles have to work overtime just to keep your joints in the right position. This leads to long-term muscle tension and fatigue. And the third thing is that unlike muscles, tendons, and especially the ligaments who don't have a blood supply, they don't bounce back from overstretching. Once they're elongated, they stay that way. This unfortunately creates that ripple effect where we end up overcompensating for it. And most hypermobile people are unaware that they have this condition. They just think that they're naturally flexible or good at stretching or yoga. But here are some clear signs you can check right now. It's a quick little assessment and you can do it right now. It's the thumb test. Can you bend your thumb back to touch your forearm? Second thing is, when your elbow is straight, does your elbow bend backward past straight? And then your knees, when you're standing straight, do they bow backwards? And then the fourth thing is, do you experience joint pain that seems to move around your body? Like hip pain one week, shoulder pain the next week. If you checked yes to 2 or more of these, you are likely dealing with this hypermobility that we're talking about. And stretching more is the last thing you need to do. And this is where I had to completely change my approach with clients like Sarah. And instead of thinking of how can I stretch more for relief, we started thinking about how can I create stability, control, and strength inside of the ranges we already had. And this is why Pilates is perfect for hypermobile bodies, because it offers controlled movement. And by teaching your body to move with precision and control beyond just range of motion, Pilates does that. And then a deep focus on stability, where we focus on the small, deep muscles that hold our joints in proper alignment. And the third thing is functional strength. Every exercise builds strength through that full range of motion that we talked about, creating dynamic flexibility, flexibility in motion. And here are 3 exercises that sort of help you see it, what I'm talking about. The 100, it builds strength in the spine and the core. And then the 1 leg circles, it allows our leg to move independently from the trunk. And then the magic circle exercises we do create stability inside of this beautiful alignment. Anyway, within 8 weeks, Sarah's chronic pain was gone. She has her flexibility and always will, but now she's got some strength and stability to support it. She stopped getting injured all the time and her posture's improved. She feels stronger than she's had in years. So, what have we learned here today? Number one, hypermobility affects a lot more people than you think. In fact, 1 in 10 people can accelerate their joint wear and tear and instability. The second thing is you can identify it through these simple tests, like the thumb to forearm or the hyperextended knee or elbow test. And third, the solution isn't about stretching more. It's about building stability, strength, and control through healthy ranges of motion. And that's exactly what Pilates does. So now you know how to identify if this applies to you and the framework to start protecting your joints today. So, if you want to bulletproof your body against hypermobility issues we just talked about in this video, I actually have 2 workouts that address them. They incorporate the 3 exercises that I talked about today, and the workouts are Magic Circle and Mat Foundations. And you can grab them for free right now using the link in the description. The best part is that these workouts as a whole are designed to help you build your stability immediately. I hope to see you there.